So I just wanted to start with the public cloud. So we will be having the public cloud. When we talk about the your public cloud, it is going to be owned and managed by the third party cloud service provider, and it is most common type of the deployment that you will be finding over there. So it will be like Azure. Anyone can go and create an account. That will be there, right? This is going to be there. You will be accessing it through a public network at this point. So I'll be using internet, connect to its portal, start using it over there, right? It is a multi-tenant environment, right? That's what we are talking about today. So it is very perfect for those organization which is having fluctuating demand and they are still growing right now, right? It is good for that. So as I was saying, it is most common deployment. And if I talk about the business driver, what are the business driver for the public cloud? So in this one, you require no maintenance. Okay, this is not your headache that you have to maintain those physical servers that is in the data center. I'm just saying I want the service. For my service, I'm having service level agreement. Give me the VM services as it defined in the my SLA document. That's it. It gives us that kind of a fake sense of unlimited resource, unlimited scalability, right? Although, because in reality, those are some physical server where it is working, it is going to have some limitation that how much it can host a VM and all. But as it is a very powerful thing, lot of concept we have incorporated, the number will be very high and it is a finite number, but that is a very large number which hardly in a real life will be used, right? So it gives us a sense of unlimited scalability. Then there is your high reliability. So when we are talking about the high reliability, as we were talking, these cloud service provider, they have something. So tomorrow we'll be talking about these security parameters and all things. So you will be seeing that these things, they have what? They have the different DDoS protection services. So handling the lot of traffic attacks, you know kind of soak those things, and once you soak those things, you will not let your user feel that you are facing an attack, and you will be keep giving them the services on the same level, same thing, right? That is there. So all services and system is you know provided and owned by the system provider. Means my Azure is going to have the that they will be owner of the physical centers, physical building, physical service server, everything. Then there is going to be the your multi-tenant environments as well, right? So these things that what we have discussed, these are the some key points from the your public cloud. Then there is going to be the your private cloud. Okay, let's just discuss these things and quickly as well. So when we are talking about the private cloud, as I was saying, only one organization, right? Like I think Lakshminarayan is working for the TCS. So what TCS they did, they created their own physical data center. Why you would be wanting this? Like benefit of public cloud is publicly you are going and publicly you are doing the things, right? Publicly you are going and publicly you are accessing the uh, you're going and publicly you are accessing the services, right? And if I'm talking about the data, my client's data is then in with the cloud service provider, and that is something that can worry me, right? That could be a reason of worrying, right? That okay, because it is not in my control. So what compliance governance they are following, how this will be applied physically, where it is stored, and all those kind of things, I don't have the access. So when you want more control, you will be looking for a private data center, and this is only accessible to the all employees of the your TCS only, or maybe someday some alter came, they give it the bit of the access, or some third party like some pen tester or vulnerability assessment, you know do your analyst, you bring cybersecurity analysts and they are doing such kind of a thing. So those will be having the access. But again, discretion is well just with the TCS. Not everyone can have the access. So it does not provide access to the user outside organization. Organization is responsible for operating, maintaining services they provide, and this is the on-site data center hosted by third-party service provider as well. So your organization can have a data center, but as it is saying, or hosted by a third party service provider. So let's say that TCS has given this task to AWS because they also help you to create or maintain your data center, bring their experience, help you to create your own data center. So they might be handling those things. So these options are possible. Now when we are talking about this, so what are the business driver for private cloud? One is increased control. You have more control, governance, risk, all these things you can see. Retention of governance control, assurance of the data location where my data is. So in cloud, I don't exactly know where my data is, but in the on-prem, you know that thing. You own the infrastructure on premise, exclusive access for a single organization that will be there. So these are the some of the things regarding the your private cloud. Then there come the hybrid cloud when you want to use best of both worlds. More control, governance, private, unlimited scalability, services, a good high availability of these things you want to use. You go with the public cloud. So you are using best of both worlds. The data which need to be reside here, that will be here, and services which you want to deploy over here, like application running here, but data is being stored onto the on-prem. So these kind of a combination will be called your hybrid cloud over here. Now, in the hybrid cloud, you have more best of both world, means increased control. You have rapid elasticity. It is cost effective as well. Okay, you're saving some bucks with the using the public cloud and ease of access. So I know how and where I need to store things and use things over there. Okay, so that would be hybrid, and then there is going to be the community cloud. I always give an example. Let's say that during this COVID time, all the colleges of US they came together and they developed a public space of cloud base where teachers, you know, videos, lab modules, simulations, they are all available. Different user all around the US they require their ID proof. Once they are verified, they will be having access to this cloud and they can work it. Okay, so this is the community cloud. Like let's say AWS, Azure, your Alibaba, Oracle, they all take came together and working on a project, right? So they will be having this thing, they will be doing and giving access. It has the all property of that public cloud, but it is exclusive as well that only these people can use these solutions. That will be a community cloud. Multiple organization on a shared platform, which is not kind of a public one. Okay, so there is going to be the different characteristics of public and private cloud. You require the exclusive membership managed by consumer or by the service provider, right? So these are the different types of cloud only.